Yes, this is a good idea. I could totally fix this thing while it's running. Okay. No, 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 no. Stay. Stay in there. Quickly, quickly. No, no. Ah! I win! Okay, I just came here for some string. Now I'm gonna leave. I don't have an official way to get here other than just running through a very long tunnel. I was eventually gonna set up a portal. But I mean, I haven't even really finished this place. And I don't know where exactly I want the portal. So for now, I'm just gonna put one here. I may... Oops. Oh! It's not what I want to do at all. I was thinking of leaving the flint and steel here. But actually, maybe I'll bring it with me. See where this takes us. I'm hoping it might dump us out at one of my other portals. It does. Excellent. So at least I have a quick way back. Then I also wrote down the coordinates here. I was doing a screenshot, so I wrote down details. And then 218 and 64. So where's that? 216 and 64. So it'd actually just be this way a bit. So if I set up one pretty much right here, I guess, another portal, that should be a direct route to there. Now, of course, I don't have any more obsidian on me, but I do actually think there was some more at the spider place. So why don't I go grab that and set that up. I was incorrect. There's 4. Oh well, next time I want to come here, I will just make sure I bring some obsidian, and I can light that new portal. So welcome everybody, this is episode 100, I think. Go. Go, Web, go. And here we go, any second now. Wow, gotta really work on those. But yeah, welcome to my 100th episode of my single player Let's Play. Morilibus plays Minecraft. Can't believe I've recorded 100 episodes already, but time flies. But yeah, thank you all for joining me for so long, if you have. And even if you haven't, welcome. And thank you for joining me as long as you have joined me. Oh, no. Why can't I open the chest? Am I lagged out on my own server? This is my home. It's single player. Why can't I open the chest? Oh, I bet you my shift key is stuck or something. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, actually, first thing we're going to do is we're going to name this bow. It kind of needs a repair job. Sorry. B-double-O line, probably. Copyright infringement. And I think I've decided, since we got the Death's Mistress, we're going to do Death's Assistant. So it kind of assists in killing, and it goes with the death theme. So I did get... Thank you everybody who did submit a suggestion. There were some good ones, and it kind of led me to this. So thank you. And if I didn't pick your suggestion, don't take it personally. Just means I didn't like it. I mean, no. There were some very good suggestions out there. A lot of clever names. Just trying to go with something that kind of fits the type of bow it is, or type of weapon it is, even though this one doesn't really. But like swift and delicate for the silk touch, so names that also relate to the item itself. So we could add a name, and I'm going to try to add flame on it actually right now. So we could add something clever, like something to deal with punch or infinity or flame or power or something like that. But I think that's kind of what we're doing with the death name. It's kind of death because it has all the things. So we want a weapon, and hopefully I have flame. I don't even know if I've ever gotten flame. That would suck. Oh, I don't think I do. Well, fiddly dee. Okay, fire aspect. That's not the same thing. What's all this? Oh, it might be in here. This is like a junk box, it looks like. Although I don't think I would have considered flame a junk. Oh, here are my level 1s that I tried. Nada. Maybe I will... Ooh, I have another silk touch? Who knew? Efficiency 4s, efficiency 5s. So that was when you could combine the books. And then this is all the protection stuff. Well, maybe I will enchant a few books then while I'm here. See if I cannot get that. Where are they? Aha! Let's do one right now. Nope. Just about to give up. Just about. Flame 1. Flame 1. Alright, let's see. Can we do that and rename him? We can. We need 27 levels. That can be done. Alright, we're gonna have to install a garbage can, like on Mine Logic there. Not Mine Logic, sorry. The Olympus server, because, yeah, end up reels. I don't know why I threw him there. I'm gonna pick him right back up again. Alright, here we go. And a flame. And a death's assistant. Nope. Death's assistant. Death's mistress. Death's assistant. Delicate lumberjack. No, that has another. That's not death. Okay, I'm hoping this won't make this thing too expensive, because I'd kind of also like to throw... Where are ya? Nope, tool. Tools, tools, tools. Silk touch. We've got unbreaking. Kind of want to put unbreaking on that as well. What are you going to cost me? Is that a 20 or a 28? I think it's 20. Let's just see something else. Yep, let's throw it. Can I also repair this thing still? That will be another thing that I would like to do. Oh. I can, but... What if I had a new bow? Does that make a difference? Let's make a new bow. If I add that one more book on there, I don't know if it will increase in cost. I think it will. One stick? Seriously. It's the last time you made a bow. Because I know that renaming it prevents it from going up, well, at least I think it does, prevents it from increasing in cost every time you run it through the anvil for a repair. But I think adding on a new enchantment will still cause it to increase in value. And thus increase. I don't really want to test it with this. Worst case scenario, we'll have to make a new bow. Oops, that's the same bow. Too expensive. So, yeah, this bow may not live very long. Oh, I'm going to repair it with this broken one. That might be how I have to do it. And then maybe we could start looking at making a better bow that's cheaper. Because this one, I do believe I combined a bunch of stuff. So it probably got pretty expensive just based on all the times I combined it with things. It should have really been repaired or renamed right off the bat. I also gotta fix this because this thing's slow. I want a better Enderman farm. I've been spoiled on the Olympus server. I want one here too. Yeah, see, I can empty it out. Need it to be able to keep up with me. Have to go up there sometime, take a look. Probably more glitched out pistons. But yeah, I don't want to have to go up there all the time, just fix it. Alright guys, it is a different day of recording. I have no idea what I've done. I think I added these in. Someone had mentioned maybe adding in some leaf blocks, adds a bit more color, so I did, and I like it. Yeah, it looks good, I think. Does add a bit more color, still fits with the theme. Yeah, this is the new floor so far. I think I added in some more wood to the corner, the sides. I kind of changed. This ended up just becoming round, just based on the stair placement. Yeah, it is tough working with stairs when you join them up. Because you can put this stair one way, put that stair one way, but then you gotta put this stair either this way or that way. And then depending on how you put that stair, it'll interact with those stairs and so on. So having like leaf blocks here kind of helps in the corners because it separates things and allows you to make things more symmetrical. But yeah, there we have it. I also lowered, or got rid of that border that was going around, added in another row of chests along the bottom, and then I lowered this so it no longer looks really weird, and I lowered the door, although the door is not actually functional at the moment, so I will have to repair it. My volume's really low. It sure is. There we go. So for now it's going to remain open until I figure out what I want to do. I might look at just making a new door that will work properly, that I can add in all two things. I kind of had it working before. Now it's not working again. So I don't know what happened since that time I fixed it. Maybe it didn't fix it all the way, or maybe it was sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. But anyway, I went to the Nether quite a bit. Got a bunch of quartz, and that's only partial. I think I filled this machine a few times. And I kind of did the library, so I'll show you that. It's nighttime. Yeah, I threw some half slabs on top of this to prevent spawning. I mean, there's a very small chance that something could spawn, I think. Maybe not that small, but could get spiders for sure. So anyway, put slabs in. I did add a bit of light here. I don't know about it. The only way I could think of powering it was with a redstone block, as below the redstone block is the ceiling down below. So at least that lights up a little bit. And I threw in these beams, jungle wood, and added in some cocoa beans. I don't normally like this wood, but I think it actually looks okay here. Maybe just because it's dark. The colors don't really show all the way through. And I crashed my game. I actually had to MC edit. I enderpearled something like this, and I landed like here-ish, and the game just crashed. I have no idea why. I couldn't get into my world, so I had to go into MC edit. That's the first time I've actually had to MC edit my world. I've MC edited copies of my world, but I've never actually edited the world I play in. But I had to go in there and I had to move my player, and yeah, he was like in here, maybe partially in the stair or something. I had to move him out of the way, and as soon as I did that, I was able to load the world again. But that was good, because otherwise I would have to go to a backup, which was before I'd harvested like all that quartz, so that kind of would have sucked. But yeah, here's the library. I've kind of done half of it. I don't know about all of it yet. I've been playing around with some of it, but I can show you what I've done on the outside. I added in some, it needed something more, because this stuff is rather bland. It's cool. I like all the little different designs you can do, and now you can put these sideways, which is cool. And yeah, but it needed some color, and I might do something underneath there. I was thinking adding the dark wood underneath, but I'm not too sure about that. Lapis block. I was like, why don't I know the word? I added some of that. There's some lapis behind there. Lapis inside. I might make that lapis come all the way out, because that looks kind of weird. But yeah, so I don't know. I did half in this. I left the other half as sandstone. I do like the sandstone. It's just really yellow. But I don't know another... I don't really like the stairs of the marble just because it's so plain. It'd almost be better if the stairs looked like this stuff. And then, yeah. Then the other half is sandstone. And I left all that stone. And I may change the, quartz on top back to the stone. instead of having quartz here. And maybe here, I don't know. But we can go on the roof and take a better look from above. And whoop, if I make it up, yep. So that's kind of bright. I don't know. It doesn't really go with the stone, I don't think, is the problem. Where that looks a little bit better, less high contrast. So I don't know, but we can take a look inside too. But yeah, split it pretty much down the middle. I had to make some other changes based on using these blocks. This used to be all half slabs, but if I just changed it block for block, it would have all been the boring, the brick or the block style sandstone or quartz. So I wasn't too keen on that, so I lowered it down and added in some lighting to prevent mob spawning. And just did a little design here on the floor. I lowered them because I didn't really like having them visible, but I thought it looked okay with the glass. Not sure if the dark wood is the way to go. And then I changed the upper part as well. Just halfway. I really don't know what I want to stick with. Although I don't really want to change all this back either. And same up here. This used to be slabs, lower slabs, with the lowered portion in the middle. And then the upper part, so I pretty much kept everything the same aesthetically. Yeah, see if I do it like that, see how it goes up. So I'll probably lower this down too and just make sure it's properly lit. That looks kind of weird. This used to come to the edge, but I was looking at adding in the lapis. This does make a use for lapis because I've never really used it, but it does look okay with that, I think. I tried with the red. The red's a little too harsh, the redstone block. And then in here, I should probably change these out for the quartz though. And then I did a little floor similar to that room. And then yeah, just swapped out the ceiling pretty much block for block. Got a little bit of a design in there. Not really. Just the chiseled stuff around the edges, and then wherever there's space in between, I just put the full blocks with a little full border along the edge here as well. But yeah, changing them out on the outside made it look kind of odd, so I kind of did change them out on the inside too, although I ended up removing that layer of stairs and just putting in slabs. But you can see up here, it would have looked weird if this block was a different style block than this block. And then yeah, added those to the beams. They used to look like this. Well, that beam used to look like that, and I think I had some more logs at this location over here. And then yeah, I swapped that out for that. So I don't know if we can do a half job here. See if we can get how can I put the camera so it doesn't see both? Yeah, so we have that, which looks alright. Kind of got the three colors, the dark wood, the blue, and the quartz, and then the books. Or we have that, which is the light wood, the dark wood, and the bookshelves, and the stone, I guess, would be the other color kind of thing going in there. So yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know. I like that. And I also did like this. And we could also do more with this. This is too much birch. Like if you look over here, it's just yellow birch. Although if you look over here, I guess it's just white. Although, I don't know. I think I like the quartz, to be honest. But I also did a lot more designing with the quartz than I have with this. So I think this could work. But let me know, and we'll probably put quartz on top of these as well, I guess. And go with that. And I added in another bookshelf here at the bottom. But anyway, that's that. So today we're doing the game giveaway. And we're using the quartz ore to do it. So I'm going to run a full machine of the Q.O.P 2.0. And yeah, the game we're giving away today is Don't Starve. It's on Steam, so to win, you must have Steam. And if you guess correctly in the comments, I will contact you through a private message. So make sure that you don't have it enabled so that only contacts can contact you, or I won't be able to tell you that you've won. But yeah, that will be done at the end of the episode. Alright, I think I know what we can do. Just adjust my mic, make sure there's no beard interacting. Okay, so yeah, I also changed over here. I didn't actually show it, but I have gone with this design. I think it looks a lot cleaner. The other design I did like, but it's a lot messier. This just looks nice and clean to me, so that is what I went for. What I want to do today is I talked about setting up like a bulletin board of sorts, where we could put down all of our projects that we're currently working on, and then also maybe future projects. So I want to figure out a good place to set that up, which I don't actually know. And I want to see if using a book would be ideal, or if we could actually, or if we'll have to use signs. I'm thinking we may have to use signs, because if we do this, let's just put a few in here. We have a library. Oops. Library we're working on, and then we also have, let's say, the Wither Farm. So these are like current projects. Now, I can't go back up and edit those. I mean, I can delete them, but I can't, like, say, go up to library and cross it out or something. I have to delete everything up to, or anything after that point. I mean, I can edit pages themselves, but if I have a list of a page and I want to get rid of an item at the top of the page, I would have to delete the whole page and rewrite it. So because of that, I don't think we're going to be using books. I think we will use signs, which means we need probably a decent area to work with. So I'm not sure. Let's just grab a bunch. Not sure where we could do that. I made a little list here, and I probably have about 20 items to add to it that I could think of, which consists of projects that I have going and future projects that have been recommended to me. I mean, we could put it on the wall. That's a decent area. I mean, this is kind of always our playground of sorts, so maybe we could just do it here. I'm trying to think of anywhere else central enough, really. We got the condo. I mean, the whole other area side of the village is pretty much empty, but there's no real place. I'd have to build something to put it on, like a big board or something. Yeah, let's just use the wall. So what I will do is I will lay these out, because there's quite a few, and I don't want to take up too much time just writing them down. I'd rather take up more time talking about them. So I'll bring you back when I got them all posted up here. Okay, I got some of the stuff written down here. So this consists of stuff that I've got going, and some of it I think I've had going since the beginning. Other stuff that I could remember that you guys have recommended, and other things that I've thought of myself. Which is that fire? Oh, that's the fire. So yeah, let's start with current projects. We'll just quickly go over it. I've kind of separated the thing into two halves. So we have current projects over here and future projects over there. So this is kind of stuff we've already kind of started. Almost need to be able to get up high. Okay, so we got the Wither Farm. That's been under construction for a while, since like episode 60 or so. Currently working on netherrack removal. We've got the library. Currently working on the quartz conversion, if that's what we end up going with. The villager. This was, I can't remember who, I think it was Silly, maybe? No, I don't remember who recommended this, but call it the villager zombie, or villager purification system. I added another P at the end of it, and the Z is for zombie, so villager zombie purification system of purification. So we got redundancy in there for purification, for no real reason, but why not? We've got our 3x3x2 hidden warehouse door that we were just looking at. So we got to add in a new hidden switch, and as I was told by Golden Star, member on the server that I play on, the Olympus server, that they might be adding in a new bud block, so that might help us restore functionality to that redstone thing, or the redstone lamp hidden switch. So that might be, we might be able to, yeah, restore that. And we also probably need to redo the redstone. We have the Nether Fortress remodel, which I haven't been down there in a long time, but that's where my blaze farm is. and I was working at converting the structure into stone brick. We've got our unloaded chunk, which has kind of become obsolete, so we got to figure out what to do with that. We've got our snow biome, which I haven't really done anything over there. That's where I get my ice, but originally I'd planned on removing all the trees and kind of leveling it out and just freezing it all over, so I'm probably still going to do that. We have our beacons that are underway. We got to figure out a control panel and where to put it, and also the infrastructures to connect all of them together. So like all these guys, the center one, there's going to be underground tunnels. There already is some underground tunnels connecting these three together, and I think the other one over there. So yeah, we got to finish that and obviously collect wither skull heads and fight withers to get enough of the beacons themselves. We have our guardians, which I currently only have one on the corner, but there's going to be a bunch of them, so I have to build those. Alright, so that's kind of all the current stuff that I could think of off the top of my head, and I kind of ran around a little bit trying to figure it all out. I should change this to something better than dirt. Let's put that on on our future list now. Okay, so we have our stronghold, where's how I get to the end. Right now it's just where I go to jump into a portal, so I'd kind of like to work on some aesthetics there. Maybe nothing too massive, but just some kind of nice room that we go into, and there's the portal that we jump into. Enderman Farm. I want to upgrade it. I want to change it out to the string, tripwire string, to maybe increase the efficiency, because I do have a lot of glitched out blocks, I'm pretty sure. I also want to add in the Ender Pearl trash can, like on the Olympus server. Again, we've got our villager purification system of purification. We need to build a transportation to the village, so we got to bring those guys here. So that's going to consist of, I think what my plan was, kind of like a sewer system, where they get transported using water streams and such, and pop up in various locations that we can choose. So if we have a blacksmith, we can make them pop up at the blacksmith. Mob farm, I want to design a higher efficiency design, so we can increase our gunpowder productions. Item management, we have an item separator down there using ice and dispensers, but with all the new changes, it's probably time to try to get a hopper style one in place as well. But we'll probably do that with the new mob farm. I'll probably leave my old farm hooked up to the unloaded chunk for now, and we may look at connecting them all together at a later date. Automated farms, we might try to do something with cows, sheep, pig, and chickens, which could consist of automatically killing and cooking them for us, or making it easy to shear. If you saw Olympus server, Iro had a nice little sheep design where they water, and I think I even saw like on Bash on the Minecraft server, had like a flood system where he would flood all the sheep and they would just come right by you and you could shear them, and then they'd get sent back to their pens where they could eat the grass and grow their wool back. So might do something like that, and that'll all probably be done underground, which I have called the industrial sector. That's where the sugarcane farm and all that is, so that's all underground. Village gates. So over there by the swamp, there's just an opening. I want to put up some nice big gates of some kind, just for aesthetics. They won't actually work because they'll be too massive. Nether hub. So I've still got tunnels to remodel, specifically the ones going to the extreme hills, the other fortress over there, and to the wither farm. And oh, another one, hidden storage. So I have a bunch of chests just sitting out there at the central hub. I want to hide those so they're not visible, and possibly move all that stuff somewhere else. Industrial sector, so underground. I wanted to add in a Ender Pearl elevator to get from the lower water area up to the main bridge, and possibly look at working in a record studio, but that might tie into the more efficient mob farm, or we may do that one using the Etho style mob farm. So yeah, that's what we got going. If you have any suggestions, let me know, and I will add them to the boards. Whew, okay. Well, I think that might do it for today. Didn't really accomplish anything other than just kind of looking around and covering stuff. So let's move on to the Q.O.P. Let's get that thing loaded and let's start the giveaway. Oh, I remembered another one we're working on. So let's throw that up while I still remember. And that is... Uh-oh. No. Now, we are working on Pokemon Jail. Haven't done much on that lately. That is where we are trying to collect all the mobs that we can that are persistent. So like the zombie, you can try to get a baby villager zombie, wither skeleton, pigman, etc. Collect the mobs. Oh, not enough room. So we gotta collect them, and I guess we need one more sign. We also we have to build the jail, or prison, or whatever it is that we're building. Okay, so that is done. Let's go down. Oh, wait, and a correction. The villager purification system, that was recommended by Alex. I went and checked that out. Silly is the one who recommended putting some color into the floor, so the leaf blocks. So thank you, both of you. So yeah, but let's get going. I think that's all I wanted to say. So what we're going to do, let me get rid of the dirt. If there's room down here, can't even tell. Yes, lots of room. So what I'm going to do is load up the machine. Do I have a... Let's get a fortune pick. Yoink. Ta-da! Okay. The reason I did that is I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, that is going to remain empty. I'll go put these upstairs with the other ones. I have some up here in the redstone. Nope. Some up here there. There we go. And here's all my rest of the blocks that I've made. So we're getting a decent amount of quartz, but I mean it did go pretty quick there. I'm pretty sure I probably used about like easily about this quantity already into that library, thereabouts. So we got a fortune pick. This should be enough inventory space, because typically I'll give you a hint, typically it doubles roughly thereabouts. But this has the same drop rate as diamonds. So let's just do that. There we go. So we're all loaded up. I could just empty my whole inventory, but that probably won't be necessary. First I'm going to load it up, then I will organize things, and I'm not going to let you watch all this. This thing takes roughly about 2.5 minutes to fill. I did show one at the beginning of the episode from another day when I was collecting the stuff for the library. But anyway, let's get started. There we have it. It is full. So that's 9 stacks of items. Another thing I did is I added some light. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that trash can. I don't like it. That water stream goes to a cactus just to like destroy items, but it's kind of a pain. Let me just reorganize everything. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put that there. And do that, that, and that. Okay. That is how I'm going to have my inventory, so you're actually not going to see how much quartz I pick up other than this one stack. But I will record all of this and probably just fast forward it. And hopefully this pick lasts all the way through. Yeah, it should. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so I will start off breaking in regular speed while I talk about it. So how this is going to work, if you are a subscriber to Vintage Beef, this is inspired by him, as he does this quite often to give away different games and copies of Minecraft. And he'll break down either like trees or coal or various things. So yeah, this is kind of a tribute to him because I do enjoy his videos. He's very creative in what he builds. He's a very kind of aesthetics type, a builder, not so much a redstoner, but he does make very creative builds. And man, am I going to get a lot of levels from this. That should have been the other part of the challenge. Maybe next time. But yeah, the way this works is I'm going to break all this down. And all you got to do is in the comments below, you get one guess. So make it count. If you guess multiple times, I'm not going to count your other guess. I'm just going to delete it, so please do me a favor and just vote once to make this easier. And yeah, whoever gets closest wins. Doesn't matter if you're over, under, anything like that. Whoever is closest to the actual value or dead on will win the prize. In order to win, the game is Don't Starve, so if you actually want the game, that should be, yeah, if you don't want the game and you want to play anyway, you can do so. Just let me know in the comment that you're not interested in the actual prize, and I can still mention that you won, and then the game will go to the next closest guess who is actually interested in the game or is able to obtain it. So yeah, the game is on Steam, so you must have a Steam account. And the way I'm going to contact you is through YouTube, through a private message. So make sure that you have private messages enabled for everybody and not just contacts, because if I'm not your contact, and I'm not anybody's contact, I don't think, on YouTube, I won't be able to message you. So yeah, make sure that that is available. I will let this contest run for probably a week, just because I know some of my viewers don't have a chance to watch the videos right when they're released. So to give everybody a fighting chance, I will let it run for about a week, and that should allow anybody who wants to participate time to do so. I might actually get through all this in regular speed. Oh, someone mentioned, don't items fall into these stairs? They don't anymore. They used to. But you can see things are kind of bouncing. They won't actually fall down into the little things, so there's no chance of you not being able to pick something up. And I don't know if it's just me, but when I see these things, they kind of remind me of little rubber duckies. I don't know why. They look kind of like little birds for whatever reason. Little bouncing birds. Yeah, I guess we might do this all at full speed, or regular speed. But yeah, that is how that's going to work. So yeah, in order to win, you also must have Steam. So what I'm going to do, I have a copy of Don't Starve, which is the game that Etho played. There's been a lot of upgrades and stuff to the game since Etho's Let's Play. So there's a lot of changes, some even that he had kind of mentioned in his Let's Play that he wished was available. So yeah, I will be announcing the winner and also messaging them privately. And then what you will have to do is give me your Steam account name, and then I will gift that game to you on Steam. Simple as that. And I gotta make sure I do not hit tab at any time during this recording. That would suck. Redo. But yeah, anything else I can think of? Oh, I said Silly was the one who recommended the floor. That's how I read his name. That's not actually what his name is. His name is, I don't know if it's Sly17. It's SLLY17. So you know who you are. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I always see that first L as an I for some reason. So that's why I call you Silly. Or I envision an I being in between the S and the L's, but there isn't one. So yeah, Sly is the one who recommended adding the leaf blocks. And yeah, I think that added a lot. I mean, this place used to look like a dungeon. Now with the new floor, the new Q.O.P, it's kind of homely down here. I am really liking it. Oh, we are almost done. So with this Q.O.P, yeah, 9 stacks does a good job at filling it. It actually takes a bit more if you really want to. If you notice at the very top here. Yeah, that's one problem. Oh well, I will fix that piston later. Yeah, as soon as you break this block, the wall will pulsate. I don't know if I can prevent that from happening in this design. I did in the other one, but I would have to swap out this guy for, I think, a torch instead of a bud. And I don't think that would look as good. Boing! Any more bouncing birds? Yep. Gotcha. Don't want to lose one. There we go. And yeah, you can see it fills it up exactly as far as these guys can push, and then there's an extra 4 blocks above there. So you could technically fill in a few more and fill that whole top row, but they'd have nowhere to push. And if you did that, if you kept filling the machine, it will actually push through the floor, which I did once. So that is something I may have to, excuse me, I may have to add into the final design if I do a tutorial on it. Will be that, adding in either some furnaces underneath the floor so it can't push that far, or obsidian or something of that nature, so you can't accidentally start pushing items down into the floor. Because if you have a hollow space underneath, I mean, if it's solid ground, it's not going to go anywhere. But if there's a hollow area, it can and will push down if you keep trying to fill the machine. But I think 9 stacks are good because that fills up your hotbar. Alright, that is that. Let's ensure I haven't missed any more bouncing. I don't think so. Cool. And yeah, if any get stuck up here, all I have to do is jump, and that collects them all. So that is all of them. So let me put this stuff away, and I'll be right back. Alright, they are in that chest, and there they shall remain until we do the announcement of the winner. So what I'm looking for is the quantity of these guys, the rubber duckies, the quartz itself, not blocks or anything like that. But how many of these guys we got from fortuning this with a Fortune 3 pick. And I think I might have lost the item frame. Oh! There's a piece of quartz down there. Piece of quartz! I gotta add that to the bundle. That could have ruined everything. But yeah, I'm trying to find... I had this hooked up to there's a piston behind here. This was kind of hidden. But when I redid the floor, I had a little hidden button that you could just reach through the stair, but that's when the stair was facing a different way. And that no longer works. Okay, let me put that away without showing you. Alright, item frame is what I was talking about before when I first grabbed that pick, the item frame fell down and I did not collect it, so I will have to go get another one. But, yes. Well, that is going to conclude this episode, I do believe. I don't think I have anything else I wanted to say, other than thank you guys for joining me for 100 episodes. There we go. There's one. And yeah, leave your guesses below. Again, only vote if you want the game, or if you don't want the game, at least include that in your guess so I know to pick somebody else to actually give the game to. Right, one last thing. If multiple people guess the same or guess the correct answer, then I will do a random draw, either using some random thing online, or depending how many people win, I'll probably just do the old-fashioned pick your name out of a hat. So yeah, good luck to all. And also, I'm going to put up a new world download. It's going to be an old new world download. I don't want to put up a world download where I'm in the snapshots, as... yeah, I'd rather just do full releases. So the download will be for the last backup I did for a full release, which was 1.4.6. So I don't actually know what state anything is in. I might take a quick look and empty my inventory and such, so you guys have access to all my stuff. And yeah, so that will be in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Smile.